Have you ever wondered why politicians act the way they do? Well, there's a whole field of study dedicated to answering that very question. It's called behavioralism, a revolutionary approach within political science that focuses on understanding political behavior. It's like peering into a politician's mind, deciphering their decisions and actions. It's not just about what they say, but how they act and react. It's about the patterns and the logic behind their moves. So let's dive into the fascinating world of behavioralism in politics. The roots of behavioralism trace back to the early 20th century, a time of great upheaval and change. The world was ripe for fresh perspectives. Enter behavioralism, a new approach to the study of politics that sought to bring in the scientific rigor of observation and quantification. Among the pioneering scholars were Charles Merriam and Harold Lasswell. Merriam, a political scientist, was instrumental in shifting the focus from institutions to the individuals within them. He believed that the study of human behavior was key to understanding political phenomena. Lasswell, on the other hand, was a polymath whose contributions spanned several fields. However, his enduring legacy in political science lies in his emphasis on the role of communication in politics and his development of content analysis as a method for studying political communication. From the early 20th century, behavioralism started shaping the way we understand politics. It was the dawn of a new era in political science, one that continues to influence us today. Behavioralism didn't just stop evolving in the 20th century, it continued to develop and refine itself. As we journey forward from the mid-20th century, the evolution of behavioralism becomes a truly fascinating tale. In the post-war years, behavioralism began to shift away from traditional political science, which relied heavily on philosophical and historical perspectives. Instead, it started adopting a more empirical, data-driven approach. This was a time of rapid growth and expansion for behavioralism, as researchers began to utilize statistical methods and experimental designs to understand political behavior. The 1960s and 1970s saw the rise of the behavioral revolution. This was a period of intense debate and questioning, as scholars grappled with the implications of this new approach. The focus of political science had shifted from the study of institutions to the study of individuals and their behaviors. As we moved into the late 20th and early 21st centuries, behavioralism continued to evolve, incorporating new methodologies and theoretical perspectives. The advent of computer technology and the internet led to an explosion of data, which behavioral scientists could use to test their theories. This era also saw the rise of behavioral economics, which blends psychology and economics to understand how people make decisions. But it wasn't just about adding new tools and techniques. Behavioralism also underwent a process of introspection and self-reflection. Scholars began to question the assumptions underlying their models and methods, leading to a more nuanced and complex understanding of political behavior. From the 2000s onwards, behavioralism has become increasingly interdisciplinary, drawing on insights from psychology, sociology, and even neuroscience. This has led to a more holistic understanding of political behavior, one that takes into account the complex interplay of cognitive, emotional, and social factors. And so, we find ourselves in the present day, where behavioralism is now a key part of contemporary political science. It's a field that's vibrant, dynamic, and constantly evolving, pushing the boundaries of what we know about politics and human behavior. This evolution has made behavioralism a key part of contemporary political science. Now, let's get to the heart of behavioralism, its key concepts. At the core of behavioralism, we find a strong belief in empiricism. This means that knowledge should be based on observable phenomena and quantifiable facts. So, instead of focusing on the abstract theories or the subjective interpretations of political events, behavioralists insist on collecting hard, empirical data. They argue that this approach provides a more objective and reliable understanding of political behavior. Indeed, this leads to the second key concept, the focus on observable behavior. Behavioralists believe that to understand politics, we need to study how individuals, groups, and institutions actually behave. They're not as interested in what people say they will do or what they believe they should do. Instead, they want to know what people do. This focus on observable, measurable behavior is what sets behavioralism apart from other approaches in political science. The third key concept is the use of quantitative methods. Behavioralists love numbers. They believe that by quantifying political behavior, they can identify patterns and make predictions. So they use statistical analysis, surveys, and experiments to gather and analyze their data. This quantitative approach allows them to test hypotheses and build theories that are grounded in empirical evidence. But behavioralism isn't just about number crunching. It also emphasizes the importance of the scientific method in political science. That's the fourth key concept. Behavioralists argue that political scientists should formulate hypotheses, collect data to test these hypotheses, and then refine or revise their theories based on the results. This process of theory building and testing is what makes behavioralism a scientific approach to the study of politics. So, to sum up, behavioralism in political science is all about empiricism, observable behavior, quantitative methods, and the scientific method. It's about collecting hard data, crunching the numbers, and building theories that are grounded in reality. These concepts form the backbone of behavioralism in political science. So, why should we care about behavioralism in the 21st century? Well, in our modern, fast-paced world, understanding the why and how of human behavior is more critical than ever. And this is where behavioralism steps in. It provides us with tools to dissect and comprehend political behavior, decision-making, and policy formulation. Imagine being able to predict how a politician might act in a certain situation, or how a policy might impact a particular demographic. Behavioralism allows us to do just that, by focusing on the observable and measurable aspects of political behavior. In a world where politics often seems unpredictable, behavioralism offers a sense of order. It helps us anticipate political trends and patterns, lending a certain predictability to the often chaotic realm of politics. Moreover, in today's data-driven society, behavioralism's emphasis on empirical evidence and quantitative methods aligns perfectly. It helps us make sense of the vast amounts of data available, turning raw numbers into meaningful insights about political behavior and decision-making. And it's not just about understanding, it's about informed action too. Policymakers can use these insights to craft policies that are more responsive and effective, catering to the real needs and preferences of the people. In a nutshell, behavioralism, with its focus on understanding political behavior, remains as relevant today as it was when it first emerged.